Seasonal pricing begins at Disneyland and Disney World. Hey everyone, it's Max and welcome to How to Disney Breaking News. Over the weekend it was announced that Disney Parks is switching to a seasonal pricing system. This pricing system is only on one-day tickets. One-day tickets. Does not affect pass holders or multi-day tickets. It is a one-day ticket only thing. It basically creates three seasons: value, regular, and peak. And in each month of the calendar year, each day is either a value, a regular, or a peak day, depending upon how crowded it is. At Disneyland, a one-day value ticket is $95. A regular is $105, and a peak is $119. So the value ticket is actually $4 down from what a normal ticket to Disneyland is right now, but of course, a peak day is now $20 more. Over in Disney World, value tickets are $105 for the Magic Kingdom, $97 for the other three parks, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. Regular is $110 for the Magic Kingdom and $102 for the other three parks, and peak is $124 for the Magic Kingdom and $114 for the other three parks. So Disney is of course doing this in order to spread out the attendance over the course of the year, to get more people to go on the less crowded days and to maybe deter people from going on the more crowded peak days. Will it work? I don't know. I tend to think that, people are gonna go when they're able to go. And it'll be interesting to see how it works this year and, what kind of studies will be done after this year is over to see if it actually helped with the crowding in the parks. Now again, these are only one-day tickets, and you're just gonna go for one day. You can now look at a calendar and decide, it's a value day. Why don't we go on the value day? Or you might not have that luxury of deciding, and you might only have that certain week to go where it is a peak day, and then, well, you're spending $20 extra. I mean, this kind of pricing is not uncommon. Most travel places do this. Uber does it. It's surge pricing at the busier times, and it's just sort of a way of life in the industry, I guess, now. I understand what they're doing, and to alleviate crowds, maybe it'll help, but I just don't know. I don't know if it's gonna actually do that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Also, multi-day tickets have gone up a little bit. They kind of buried that in there, but they have gone up a little bit. So what I want to do for you guys is look through the calendars of Disney World and Disneyland month by month, which they just put up online. We'll scroll through them very quickly and see what are the value, regular, and peak days, so we can kind of get an idea of how they did this. Okay, so we will start here in Disney World, and as you can see, select the number of days, so we'll select one day, and then our one-day ticket prices vary by season and theme park. And then you see they've laid it out very nicely for you. As you can see down here, value, regular, peak, it's all color-coded, it's nice. So in March, as you can see, as we start the month, you get a little value, and then regular, and then it's all peak because of spring break and Easter. And then we go into April, it's all mostly regular. Then we go into May, almost all regular except for the Memorial Day weekend at the end of the month. Makes sense. June is all peak. Obviously a big time for people to go visit during the summer, as is almost all of July, with the exception of that last week there, which is regular, and August, regular. Then it's almost that back-to-school time, and at Disney World, and you get the last, 2 weeks of August, value, all of September value, actually. Well, that's very nice, except for that last day. October then becomes regular, November regular, and then of course Thanksgiving week gets peak, and then peak, of course, for Christmas and into New Year's. So that's Disney World. Let's check Disneyland's calendar. Select the number of days, 1. Now here, it looks to me, just looking at the first month, that it looks very similar to what the Southern California pass, the lowest SoCal pass would be, where you get weekends blocked out. And I think that's kind of how they came up with this kind of calendar, because as you can see here, we've got value days, and of course we're going to get here with the holidays and the Spring break, it makes sense. Easter over here. So let's see what April looks like, and you can see there's a lot of peak here. So this is obviously a very heavily trafficked time for SoCal visitors. And here, so basically what you've got is if you are able to go to Disneyland during the week, Monday through Thursday, you're going to pay that value price. But if it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's always going to be regular. And as you can see, that pattern continues here in May. Okay, all of June gets a regular price, no value in June. June must be very busy. And same with July, and in fact, the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, are peak. And August, this is actually very similar to the SoCal Select Pass, what it used to be. September, same sort of deal. You're gonna get a nice value in September during the week as well. Same with October, no peak at all in October, peak in Thanksgiving week. And then, Disneyland is pretty crazy. You'll get peak all on these weekends, and yeah. So in Disneyland, they totally modeled it after the SoCal passes. So that's a look at the calendars, and you can kind of see how they came up with it. Makes sense. The holidays, the times that kids are off from school, the busy times, the price goes up, and like during school and during your work week, the price goes down. Okay, guys, now I want to hear from you. What do you think of the seasonal pricing at Disneyland and Disney World? Does this affect you in any way? Does it affect you at all? Do you like the tactics? Do you think it will lessen the crowds? I don't know that it necessarily will, but I'm interested to see the results after this year. All right, let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a magical day, everybody. Bye. Mr. Cheesy Pop!